everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be doing something like this. We're going to decorate a little spool. This was offered to me by one of my viewers with a very nice card, so thank you to her. And I will put her name in the description box. And it was so nice. I thought that I was going to try to do something because every time you send me something, I try to honor you, especially when it's something so cute like this, even though all of what you're doing is really nice. I want to try to, it was very inspiring and I wanted to do something quite similar. So she used quite a bit big spool. I have a spool, but it's much smaller, and I had these spools for a long time. I'd never done anything with them, so I decided I would use them. So if you don't have a spool like this, you can usually find them in craft stores. You don't have to go and buy something specific for this. You can just use, a piece of paper, roll it several times on itself to make something quite thick like this, and it will do the trick. You don't have to have all these details. Something just right. Again, like a piece of paper you roll several times to really make it sturdy. That's some kind of important. And a little hole, you need to have a little hole there. You'll understand later why. That will do the trick. But since I had these, I wanted to do something with it. So from this, I came to do something like this. And it's a little pendant that you can, it's small enough, I think, and big enough to wear as a pendant. It's not too big. This would be too big. It's a nice decoration, but I think far too big to wear as a pendant. But this is anyway very nice. So I came up with this. So this is what we're going to do today. It's very simple, and I'm sure you probably have everything already home, and I've just used a coordinated necklace to put on top. So now let's go to the desk and I'm going to show you what you will need for this project. So here are the things you will need. So I'm going to use this cotton lace. It will be in white. You can use any color for this, and if you don't have any lace, you can use washi tape for this. Especially, I will give you maybe the size of mine just in case, but the inside is way enough for washi tape. In total, it makes around 2.5 centimeters, which is about an inch, and the inside is around 1.5 centimeters, which is about 7/8. No, it's a little under, about 6/8 of an inch. But honestly, washi tape goes perfectly inside. So you will need a spool. You will need some of these embellishments, that you put with flowers. It's just optional. It's just what I used. Little scissors. I'm going to do, since I'm doing my videos in English and in French, I'm going to do one in yellow, one in purple, so you will need a necklace. I already made mine. You will need some kinds of tools, jewelry tools, and some beads like this for your decorations. I just took some, the one that I have on hand, which are gold and silver. You can use any color or any other beads. To match my necklace, I have one bead here in yellow, and I have another one here in purple. I think I'll use the yellow one. Some ink, and also we're going to use flowers, but I'm going to shorten them up because since this is quite small, I couldn't put one flower on top, but I'm just going to take a lot of the petals out to make like a little button of flower. And you can use jump rings, which I will use. I will use jump rings, but also I'm going to use these paper clips. It makes things easier if you don't have a lot of jewelry stuff, and you're going to be able to, use something a little different that you might probably have on hand. And again, yes, some little flowers just for the base. I have one here in purple, and it should be somewhere around here. Yes, have one in yellow, and also an embellishment that I'm going to put here. So I'm going to use a little different heart, but you can use any shape you want. And that's it. Nothing really fancy for this. And maybe a little sponge to apply your ink, but that again might be optional. And I'm going to use also hot glue for this because it's going to dry quicker. And that's it. Okay, so let's begin. So we have our spool, we have our flower, our main base, and our two little flowers here that I'm going to put together. So one of the first things we're going to do is put the base. So we're going to put the flower on top here, and we're going to need something to hang on to. So if you are not a jewelry maker, you may not have all the materials needed right now, but I'm just going to show you another way you can do it. Since I'm going to make something in the yellow colors, I have decided, since I had these paper clips in yellow, to use this yellow one. So what I'm going to do is trim a little part of it. I'm not going to use it. We're going to be able to make 2 or even 3 hooks in here. So I'm going to cut this one, because this tool can cut here. I'm going to cut it, I think, over here. Should be good. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to use, you can use flat nose pliers, or you can use round nose pliers, which I think are a bit more convenient. And I'm going to make a loop. And this is hard, so I'm going to hang on to the other part here and make the loop. There you go. Okay, but I don't like the shape of it, so I'm going to straighten it up. I'm going to use this. I think I can do it with my fingers now and make that part straight. So that has a better look. And we're going to put this inside here. It's a bit long, so again, I'm going to trim it. I'm going to trim it around here. Be careful with your eyes, it's metal, so protect yourself with your hand. Straighten it a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. All right. And we're going to use hot glue now. So I'm going to put that hook in the center of my flower that already has a hole, and we're going to put this in here. And because it's a very big hole, I'm going to put hot glue inside. So you don't have to go all the way long to put the glue. Just around here will be enough. Oh, it just put a brand new one here. Let me make it work. Be careful, children, if you're watching this video. Don't do this by your own. Hot glue gun can really burn your fingers. All right, and a little bit also on the top where I'm going to put my flower. And I'm going to try and center it, put this inside here. And I'm not going to put the hook all the way through. I'm going to leave it a little space up. Can you see this? It's not all the way down, pushed down. And we're going to leave it to dry. Put it aside. And now we're going to take care of the flowers. So, since this is not big, if I had to put 2 of these, I think it would be a bit too big. I'm going to make this one look a little smaller, like a bud. And I'm going to take away some petals. And I'm even going to take this part off as well as I can. Sometimes it's really well glued, sometimes not at all. I have a lot of paper flowers that I had bought in the past before I had all these dies. So I just need to use them up. I used to hoard things, you know, oh, it's beautiful, I don't want to use it. But now I use it. It's too much, taking a lot of space in my room, and it's money. You know, I paid for it, so let's use it. And paper flowers are so cheap on the internet. If you go to Amazon or AliExpress, you can find these very easily. And most of the time, even the shipping is free. I mean, honestly. I think it's going to be fine. Let me see. I don't know if this is dry yet. No, it's not. Leave it to dry a little bit longer. I think I'm going to take 1 or 2 more petals off. And scrunch it a little bit. I think this one is not bad with this flower. And I'm going to put a little bit of orange on top. just to make it look more three-dimensional. And a little bit on the outside. As soon as you put another color, it always brightens things up, give it more dimension. Sometimes it's also more realistic. I'm doing straight off the pad here, but if you want to use a sponge, go ahead. Do always what is more comfortable for you. And of course, I'm doing this in this color. You can do it in any color you wish. And I'll put this back on like this. This one I'm going to leave it like this because it's already small. Let me clean up my fingers a little bit. You could put a little bit of orange, why not? Just a tiny bit. I'm gonna take, do I shorten it? I think I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit to make it look a little shorter. A little smaller. I think it's gonna do the trick, actually. Okay, so now is it dry? If it is, seems like, not completely, but there's a whole pack of glue in there. I'm gonna start putting this together. So yeah, I think I'm going to put this one there. So a bit of glue on the back, a little bit, and on the side, because I want my flower to be a little bit on the side there. All right. And I'm not gluing it directly to my hook. I need my hook to be kind of free. And because it's hot glue on paper, it's going to stick there and not move anywhere. Let me see the position I want to use for this one. Might use a little bit of that green too. Yeah. First, I'm going to put this back on. On my flower. There you go. To give it a little extra color. And now let's see, do I put it this way? Oh, I like it this way, or this way. I like it more this way. Okay, so glue here. And they're facing up a little bit too. So it's it's really nice on both sides, and my hook is still there available for me. But it's kind of hidden. It's something that I wanted. And even though you can see it, because it's yellow, it's really not ugly at all. Okay? Now we're going to continue our decoration, and I'm going to use these beads. So I've got some beads like this, elongated beads, in gold and in silver. I think gold might be the best color, but silver might bring a bit more brightness. I don't know which one is best. You tell me, which one do you think is best? Using gold color, which fits the yellow, but it's maybe too much tone on tone, or using, and they're also a bit bigger. I don't know why, they're a bit bigger. Or using silver. Actually, I'm going to use silver because it brightens up things. Otherwise, it's going to be too yellowish. Okay, let's go for silver. So I'm going to prepare this tool, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to put 2 on each side. I'm kind of filling the blanks if you wish. All right, first one here. And second one there. And I'm not putting them straight down. They're a little bit upwards. If you can see, they're upwards. They're not completely upwards, but they're not completely flat either. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Let me prepare my 2 silver ones here, because glue tends to dry really quickly. I mean, hot glue. Come on, buddy. There you go. 1. Perfect. And 2. Excellent. Okay. Not bad at all. But you know what? What I forgot? I forgot to put these little babies in. Oh my goodness, I forgot that. It's okay. I'm going to put them underneath. Is it the right color? I think this color is going to be quite nice, actually. Normally, I should have put this before, but you know what? Hey, I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to edit this video just because I made a little mistake. No big deal. So if it happens to you, you will see how you can... In which direction am I supposed to do that? This one is brand new. Okay, I'm just going to cut it like this. Alright, and I'll put it back together. I have some more of these. So I think I'm going to take 3 of these out. I think it's going to be nice. Yep. I'm going to cut them in different length. Not all at the same length because I want to have, this is maybe a bit too long. I'm going to take a few long, few shorts. I think that'll do. Maybe another short one. And I'm going to try to, whoops, glue strings. And I'm going to try to put these in here. This one is too long. Be creative, adapt your video. I could do them on this side, but I think I'm going to go along and do it that way. So let me see, do I have some space there? Okay, I can do this a little differently. So I'm just going to put this time glue directly on this piece. But again, it would have been much easier to do that before. Oops. My glue gun is on the floor. All right. Going to stick that out. I'm working on a little table and sometimes I don't really look at what I'm doing and I just put it off the table. And let me see, I might put another one around here. I'm just trying to think a little bit on how I'm going to do this. This one is too long. I think I'm going to put another one around here too. It's just going to be a little different. Why not? Yeah, I'm going to cut this one down. And just there. That's going to be good. Okay. Just changing things so they don't all look identical. I'm having issues with this glue today. I don't know why. All right. And I'm going to put it underneath here. All right, and I might put another one just down there. And when it's dry, the glue is dry, I'll be able to, oops, move them around a little bit so they're not too stiff or looking too weird. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This one is too long. This one also. And you know, if really I don't like it the way it looks, I can always change things. It's just a few flowers, not a big deal. So that one around here, yeah. Trim it down. Sorry about this, folks, but you know, this is not going to be a perfect video when everything is smooth, but that's real life, right? Might put this one more in the center because it's a bit shorter. The two others on the side. All right, not too much glue. You know, sometimes when you look at videos, it's always perfect. Nothing is sticking out, nothing, never any problems. I just want to stay kind of, you know, natural. I forgot I made a mistake. Well, I'm just trying to make it fit anyway. And this one down here. Sticking out a bit more like this. Yeah, you know what? I like it. This one is probably a bit, oh, it just came out. That's good because I wanted to make it a little shorter. So I'm going to do it again. And there you go. And actually, I like it too. It's different from that one. You know, it's completely different. Well, completely. It's different. If I put the two flowers in the same direction, it fades differently, but I like it. I think it's nice. I'm going to let this pause a little bit so the glue can really stick there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use a paper punch. I forgot to tell you that in the beginning. We're going to use a little paper punch to fit that piece here. And we're going to punch into a nice paper. I don't really have an orangey paper. Let me see, what do I have on my desk here. Actually, I do. I'm going to use this part here that has more orangey colors. So I'm going to go for that piece, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to match just right. So it'll fit. And I'm going to make a little hole because we're going to use our paper clip to make another loop. So just with my scissors, good enough. I'm going to put this aside and we're going to take our yellow paper clip again. I'm going to trim it around here. That's fine. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to use our round nose pliers and turn around like this. Close it a little bit more and I'm going to straighten it out. Okay, again, this is what it looks like. And to make it look a bit nicer, more professional, I'm going to just open it up. Well, straighten it up to make it look like this. Okay, and I'm not going to close it yet. Just need to straighten it up like this so everything is aligned. That's good. All right, and now I'm going to put glue just like we did before. I might use a little bit of liquid glue. I'm going to use Tumbo for this time, just because if I put hot glue it might be a bit too thick. So I'm going to put hot glue inside. And I'm going to, is that enough? Yes, I think so. And I'm going to put liquid glue just on the outside to stick my paper down. I don't want any thickness. So quickly, I'm going to put this back in the hole and that on here. And I'm lucky enough, my punch is just the right size. If it was too big, well, you know, once it's glued on, it's easy to just trim it down to the right size of your spool. That's good. Again, I'm not pushing it down too much because I want to put my bead in here. So I'm going to let this sit, make it straight. Good enough. I'm going to let this go straight. And here I've already prepared a little bead that I'm going to hang on to as soon as that will be dry. And also, don't forget, I have put a little heart. You can use any other kind of embellishment. This actually is a pendant, and it's a silver, but I don't want to use this hoop. I want to take that hoop away, and it's so easy. You can just use flat nose pliers to do that, or cutters, and it goes away very quickly. I can use one of these to make it look even better. Careful, protect your eyes. There you go. And now it looks much better to me. If I was going to use this directly on a piece of jewelry, I would use maybe a sanding block to sand this piece here, but I'm not going to do it here because it's not so important. It's not going to touch my skin or anything. All right, I can feel the heat through here, so I know it's not completely dry. So I'm going to leave it dry a few more, maybe just one more minute, and I'll come back and we'll finish up our pendant. So see you in a second. All right, so this is dry. Now I'm going to use my lace, and I'm going to use hot glue again. All right, so I am going to do it like this. Let me see where I'm supposed to start and finish, because I will put something like that here. So yes, I think it's going to be nice. So I'm going to start on this side here. A little bit of glue, not too much at a time because it dries quick. I'm going to put this baby inside here. All right. Continue up to the end. I'm working. Sorry, I hope it's going to be okay. My video just stopped. All right. I don't know why. All right, so that's good, and I'm going to be able to just stop a little over. I'm going to overlap just slightly. Just slightly. And I'm going to finish it up with a little bit of liquid glue because I don't want my, in case I put too much hot glue, I don't want this to be seen and be ugly. So I'm just finish it up with some liquid Tombow glue. I love this glue. And you see, you can't see where it's overlapping. That's what I like about it. You can't see anything. If I had used this hot glue, it would, hot glue, it's never completely flat. It has a little bit of dimension. Now you can't see anything. You can't see where it starts, where it begins. This is what I like. And now what I'm going to do, I've already prepared a jump ring while I was waiting for everything to dry. Let me take all this away. So I've prepared my jump ring. I've opened it, and I usually make my my necklaces ahead of a time so I have different colors and I can use it. It's always handy to have everything on hand whenever you use it. So I've opened up a jump ring. This is quite a fairly big one, and I'm going to pass this through here first. All right. I'm going to continue about in the middle. Not a big deal if it's not perfect. And I'm going to pass it through here inside. Let me take it. I need to use this better. There you go. And now I am going to go through my loop in there and shut it close. there you go. I'm going to close it right now. It's easier to show you. Really, it was done in about, what, 10, 15 minutes, not more. And you have something really nice and original to do. You can do these in many colors as you wish. Ooh, gosh, I have 2 left hands today. Again, that's good. All right, this is really nice. Now that I have my necklace on, I can see how it fits. So the front is here, okay, obviously. The front is here, or it can be also on this side, whatever you think is best. Actually, I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this embellishment and I'm going to put it on top on my lace. I think, yeah. I don't know, actually. I like both sides. I can put one on each side, actually. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll put one on each side. But for now, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little pearl here. Put it in there. It's going to fit just right in. And I need to close that a little bit more because otherwise I'm going to lose it. And there you go. It's finished. It's done. I might put another embellishment here. I really like the way it looks. I could wear it on this side or on this side. There's so many ways you can wear this, but it's so darn cute on both sides. Yes, I think it really needs another one on this side too. It'll look much nicer, but how cute is this? Tell me. I'm going to show you the other one I've made, the one I showed you previously in pink, and I'm going to show you the one I made in purple also for the French video. So every time it's a little bit different. It's the same idea, kind of using the same flowers every single time. You can change flowers, you can change your embellishments also, but how easy, really. You can use up your scraps, old things for this. And again, you don't have a spool, just, you know, curl down or pile up some thick paper and it will look absolutely the same. So nice. It's nice for craft fairs. It's nice to offer this to your best friends for birthday, for grown-ups or little girls. It has a very shabby chic look. You could do this in white if you wanted to also. Why not doing this in just one color? But I'm going to put it this way. I really enjoyed. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up for this video. I would really appreciate, and it would help my plan. Oh, you see, I didn't close this one enough, so I'm going to have to do it. I'll do that after the video anyway. Yeah, so give me some thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And also share on social medias. That's important. And don't forget for the newbies that I do videos in English and in French. So usually the English video comes up first. So when you see the French video coming in, don't worry, it's not a mistake. Just delete it because obviously first you already have the video, and second, unless you speak French, you may not understand a word. So that's the way I do my channel. I hope it doesn't annoy you too much. Thank you so much for sticking around and being with me every single time. Thank you. Thumbs up for you again, and see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.